Just sit right back and hear the tale of a podcast crew who gather around their mighty drink to give their point of view. As man is the panel fire, he shows that he has fun, and Donny, our host, will jump along, guiding us through the storm, guiding us through the storm. Big T's our rock, he keeps us true, he often gets his say, and just alive he knows the girls and everything dragons way, and everything dragons way. The Mad Dragon Podcast is a journey unforeseen, with Tasman and Donny too, and there's Big T and Coco, just the start, Mazda and the other crew, here on the Mad Dragon Podcast.
Well, good evening all. Welcome to the Mad Dragons Podcast, Team List Tuesday. Up to round 25, Big T. Just
yes,
the
mate.
Remaining.
Yeah, I know. And we're gone. See you later. Goodbye. We can make it difficult for Manly at least.
They're about gone though too.
Yeah, but they're still mathematically a chance. Along with the West Tigers. Along with the West Tigers.
Anyway, yep. You're watching the Mad Dragons Podcast, proudly sponsored by Complete Warehouse Solutions. Over 100 years of combined experience. Go and see Jeff and the team at 6 Commerce Drive, Lake Illawarra, for your fitter project and warehouse needs. Give them a call on 42571930 or 0417 223 409. So, yeah, we're playing the South Sydney Rabbitohs this week. The second time we've met them this year. Obviously, we met back in round 2 in Wollongong. This time around, we're heading up to Accor Stadium on Thursday night. And, yeah, up to 28 first graders. That's top liners from both the Rabbitohs and the Dragons will be missing, both out injured. So that's a lot of talent on the sideline from both clubs, Big T.
It's a huge amount of talent. We lost over $1 million on last Friday night, so must be a lot of money on that sideline.
Yep, you could our casualty waters are nearly as long as our team list, you could say.
Exactly right, yeah.
But yeah. So the Dragons, they'll be heading to Accor Stadium Thursday night, Big T. Take us through how they will line up.
We got Clint Gufferson at the back, Christian Tui, Palotto, and Corey Allen on the wings. Hayden Buchanan keeps his spot there in the centres, and Matt Freeney remains on the other side. Kintagy and Flanagan in the halves as usual. The same front row, Gula, Cook, and Clemmer. Leilua and Halangahu in the second row. And Big Ben Murdoch still makes his return on your Benny.
First game of the year.
Little Laurie, Pacifica Tonga, and Tyrell Sloan on the bench. For Talamara, 18th man. William Fafita, Nathan Lawson, Lachlan Leas, and Billy Angelopoulos. Anyway, he gets a start. There you go. I wonder if those couple of returns there, Jess?
Yeah, I mean, Ben Murdoch was still, that shows how much he probably wasn't meant to play first grade this year, but with the amount of players we've had on the sideline, it just got worse last Friday when we lost Hamish Stewart, Harme Sele, and Jack DeBellin. Carnage in that one too. So yeah, I guess Flano had no choice but to recall the veteran forward, Big T, and good to see young Halangahu get his chance in the run on side.
Yeah, the run on side, it's good.
And Loco may got some more minutes out of this as well, but it was carnage last Friday in Auckland, Big T.
It was. We had that game won in the first 10 minutes, and then we lost it in the next 15. When Jack DeBron and Stewart went out, and then 5 minutes later, Harme Sele drops off the team. So yeah, a bit of an uproar with the 18th man being named. The NRL had a look into that or something, because we weren't happy how it was handled. So yeah,
no, Sloan couldn't get used till late in the second half.
That's right, and they were out in the first 20 minutes. We knew they were gone in the first 20 minutes. So,
That's happened twice to us this year.
don't know what's going on there.
Yep, the ground managers missed the boat on that one.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've got our South guest either. So all I was going to ask him is, who do you think of there? Because they had so many injuries, they've had a lot of debuts as well. So who of their debuts have impressed?
Let's go into it then.
Come with me as we go behind enemy lines.
Well, hello, Dragons fans. I'm Big T, and this is Behind Enemy Lines. What are you doing, Jess? It's a little bit somber this week. We haven't got a chance of making the semi-finals, so we haven't got a South supporter. I was going to ask him who does he think is their best debutant this year?
Boys, watch your mouth.
Love your scoop. Well, I probably would have said Murphy. Humphreys. Who would be their best debutant, Jess?
Jai Gray's been quite good.
Mm-hmm.
Impressed with him. He made 3 try savers in one set of 6 last week. How good's that, Big T? Like, there's still a place for little blokes in the game today.
There is. And the little blokes are going to get smaller and smaller because you're not allowed to touch the kickers. That's got to be changed. Should be able to smash the kickers like we used to in my day.
Yep. So they've got and look at their number 6, Ashton Ward, the Gerringong boy. He's looked good for the amount of times he's played. He's only 19, I'm pretty sure he is. He's handled the step up very well. It's he looks a promising prospect, and another product to come out of the Gerringong system, Big T.
Yeah, they're just pumping them out there, other guys down there. But I was impressed with Tallis Duncan playing in the centres last week. He had a great game, scored a couple of tries, didn't do anything wrong. And Laurie still gets picked because we've got nobody left, mate. No one left. Liam reckons Jai Gray will be not eligible. Oh, Jesus.
He played last year.
All last year. Yes.
And Cody Walker made his return off the bench too, so he's known to be a threat to us as well. Every time he plays the Dragons, isn't he? So hasn't played a lot this year, but he can be a threat. I don't know how they will come into the game though. He did make his return from a calf injury last week off the bench as well. What do you make of Cody Walker there, Big T?
Oh, Cody Walker, I spoke to his uncle the other week. He said there's no chance of him playing again this year, but he's come back a little bit early. And he will be at South next year.
Another one that's been a big in, you'd have to say, Keon Kalawa-Matangi. Probably their best forward all year. He could have well been in that New South Wales side, controversially overlooked, obviously. And he's found his place in the front row.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he was a back rower or a bench player before, and he used to come off the bench and put impact in. So number 10, he's a big player. We've got to stop him. We've got to be able to stop him. Clemmer's got to stop him. I feel he's moved back to hooker. Yes,
it's been Mamazelos the last couple of weeks.
But he's got Mamazelos on the bench.
He's had Veerley in the front row, actually, playing in that as a middle forward. It might be one of his last games in the NRLW. He's been told to look elsewhere for next year. To leave Really. But yeah. What do you make of the Souths lineup? I mean, they've won their last 2 as well, so they're not coming into this game in bad form either. Yeah.
No, they're not. Yeah, one of the last 2, they're moving up the table, getting away from the bottom.
Looks like they won't get the spoon.
If we beat them, they still might get the spoon. Who knows? Who knows what's going on? So, yeah, we can still get the spoon if we lose 3 games. Think about that one.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll keep the
Well,
ball.
keep the ball rolling, and it's beyond enemy lines. It's time for some of this. Come with me and take a walk down memory lane. Oh, we go. Come on. It's not working. It's not working. Here we go. No? Sorry, people.
Just have to go freehand, big tech. Just don't do it without the graphics.
I don't know what's going on there. Oh, well. What do you do? Well, I can't do it without graphics because I haven't got the graphics with me. So anyway, it's a walk down memory lane. Thanks for joining me. Brought to you by Essence and Light. What a great show this one is. Nobody else turned up. I don't know.
But just well, let's talk about some what other questions you have regarding the Souths team.
Have you noticed any differences between Wayne Bennett's style coaching towards last year?
Well, it's hard to say because of the injuries they've had. Because, well, you know how good Wayne Bennett is as a coach. One of the best of all time, if not the best. Obviously, coming in for Jason Demetrio. He's had a rough year. It's hard to really judge on how he's gone. But they've been ravaged by injury all year. They haven't had their best players on the park, especially players like Cam Murray, that their captain. He hasn't played all year at all, and that's a massive blow for them. He's a walk-up start for New South Wales and the Kangaroos sides. Mitchell hasn't played all year. Campbell Graham, Cody Walker hasn't played big chunks of the year as well. Jack Whiten as well. That's a lot of good quality talent and a big chunk of their cap on the sideline. So, but to their credit, they've been competing. Like they haven't given up, Big T.
Well, like us, we haven't given up. We've been competing. We just haven't been able to get there. I think if Sally had stayed on last week, we would have still beat them in the second half. But we lost too many forwards on the bench.
Got tired.
They got tired. It was 72nd minute. 72nd minute they scored their final try, and that was the end of the game. But hopefully this week we can get these older guys out there and get them playing properly.
Oh, you got it.
I found it. Here we go. I'll add this to the stage. Here we are. Come with me and take a walk down memory lane. Brought to you by essensandlight.com.au. They're a small batch candle and soap makers. They're absolutely beautiful. Go and check them out. A couple of friends have already bought some, so thank you very much to those friends. We played the Bunnies 42 times. We've won 20 games. Souths, I've won 22. We scored 980 points, and they've scored 889 points. So we've scored almost 100 points more than them in the competition. So 42 games we played. The game going back to you is Saturday, July 20th, 2022. Round 19, Aussie Stadium. Dragons versus Rabbitohs. Crowd, 15,219. Referee, Shane Hayne. Too many Y's in that name. Too many Y's. Down to the game. Oh, this guy scored. We all knew who this was. Mr. Incredible. He gets 2. I couldn't find anything as in game match report. All I found was who scored the tries. And Mr. Incredible. Didn't he look like him? Look. Hey?
Cooking with gas. Cooking with gas.
Mr. Incredible, we should have called him. Lee Hookie gets a double too. Oh, that was half time. 26-0. Well, made it half time anyway, so stuck it in there. Matt Cooper scores a try. Brent Kite barges over the stripe. It was a good try he scored. Ben Hornby plunges over like the good old captain he was. And Justin Smith bags a 4-pointer. Remember Justin Smith, Jess?
Yes, he played for. He was a journeyman. Played for a number of
He
clubs.
was, played for a few clubs.
He played for the 2 clubs in action on tonight on Thursday night.
He did too. He did play for South, and he played for South when they come back into the comp, didn't they? Anyhow.
Yep.
And Shane Miller crosses the try line.
Big T. Here's a moment for you. So he's first father or daughter to play for the Dragons.
Oh, nice.
So Jamie Millard plays NRLW for the Dragons.
Nice. Mark Riddell gets 4 from 6 with the boot. Amos Roberts and Justin Smith, none from 1. For the South, Owen Craig and Andrew Hart scored. Owen Craig kicked 1 from 2. Full time. Dragons 48, South 10. Just going back there, Shane Millard played for the Roosters, Magpies, Bunnies, and the London Broncos. Widnes Vikings and Leeds Rhinos. And then we talk about a journeyman. He's been everywhere, man. 2002 at the Dragons, 23 games, 4 tries. 27 games across the 2 countries, 47 tries, 1 goal. Now, Shane Millard's our coach of our junior Jersey Flags. 2018, he became North Sydney Bears coach. 2019, South Reserve grade coach. 2023, Dragons pathway and recruitment manager, which now has gone to Daniel Anderson. And Dragons 2025 Jersey Flag.
Also coached the Steelers SG Ball for a number of years too.
Well, there you go. Okay, this is a new little thing I'm going to bring in. This is a who am I? Tell me who that is.
The beach sprint champion.
The beach sprinter champion. And there he is again diving for the...
That looks like Kyle Flanagan.
Diving for the flag.
That looks like Kyle Flanagan.
He's got straight teeth like Kyle Flanagan. Thank you for joining me for that Behind Enemy Lines, and I walked down a pretty short one, this one. It's been a big tea presentation. Brought to you by Mad Dragon Vodcast, essenceandlight.com.au. They're a small batch candle maker and candle and soap maker. Get onto the essenceandlight.com.au. Your mum will love you, Jess. Get on there and buy something for your mum. As I say, the rest is history, but there's much, much more to be made. And thank you, Jess. Thank you for your patience.
Yep. Thank you, Big T. Yeah, as always, pleasure.
Entertaining.
All right, we'll continue the chat about our team. So we'll bring our team back up on the screen.
We can do this one too. What's this one I've got? I've got this one too. Look. This one. How about that one? Got both teams there. We can look at both teams. Look at matchups. We can look at Jai Gray versus Gutherson. I think Gutherson will play over the top of Jai Gray. Play over the top of him.
Question for you. On the I was on the radio today, and they were talking about what should happen if Alex Johnston gets the. So he needs 3 tries now, Big T. 3 tries.
He does.
Within striking distance.
And South Sydney have already said they're not allowed to run on the field.
No fans on the field.
That's a bit wrong, I think.
What would you say would be the best way to celebrate this historic moment in the game? I don't think we'll ever see it again.
Well, we're not going to see it this week. I'm telling you now. He's not going to score 3 against us. I was hoping that he scored two more prior to now, so he'd be on 2-11, and then he scores a 2-12 against us. That would be a trivia question, wouldn't it? Who did Alex Johnson equal the tries against? Which
what
team?
a moment it will be if he does get it, though, Big T. It's
absolutely
a matter of
fantastic.
He'll get it, but it's a matter of when.
Well, whether it's going to be this year or not, I'm not sure. And he's still at South next year, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, then I'll probably see him up in Papua New Guinea after that. So, yeah, if he gets it, he should be able to run a lot. They did with Buddy Franklin, and what they did with Tony Lockett.
Goal, yeah.
Well, they got with Tony Lockett as well. They all just run on. Put the game out for 15 minutes, but yeah. And I'm sure, like what Steve says, if it's in Sydney, they will run on the field.
Yep. Well, Rory
said the Roars
won't be this weekend.
Won't be this weekend. Well, I'm
You
like
can
that.
get one.
I'm like that.
You can have one.
I'm like that. It's not going to be this weekend. I'm like that. Because he had scored some tries against the Dragons.
He's got a good try scoring rate against the Dragons. Yes,
He does.
but looking at that team 1-17 though for the Dragons, what do you make of it? It's a different looking side. How do you sum it up on some of the selections there, Big T?
Well, it's a matter of who's available, really. Look, Tyrell Sloan's on the bench, so unless he brings in Raymond Mariner for Tyrell Sloan, I don't know. We just have to pick him there. Ben Murdoch Marcella's a big surprise.
Yep. He wasn't expected to play this year, but yeah. At 34 years of age, Flano's had no choice though but to pick him with the players that are unavailable.
Not big Uncle Merch, big Uncle Merds, mate. Uncle Merds, they call him Uncle Merds. That's great. And Christian Tupelo on the wing out there. He done really well last week, so run for over 200 metres, and let's see if he can score a couple of money tries. Let's get some money tries going.
Yep. And Jacob Halangaho, just his third game, but he gets his chance in the run on side, Big T. That's going to be interesting to see how he goes and get some longer minutes, see how he handles the top grade.
I tend to think that early next year, him and Buchanan will be permanent members of the Dragons side.
And what opportunity do you think Halangahu has here?
Well, he's got an opportunity to play 80 minutes of NRL rugby league. Get all the experience he can. Because at back row, if you're playing back rowers, you must play at least 75 minutes, if not 80. You've got to play the full game.
Back rowers hardly get replaced.
That's right, yeah. You've got to play at least 75 minutes of a game as a back rower. So he's going to get 80 minutes on Thursday night against South Sydney. He's going to be up against Host and Arrow on their sides, so let's see how he goes. And
one we haven't mentioned though, Damien Cook comes up against his old side, Big T. So I'm sure he would have had this match circled.
He would have. He would have been. He played him earlier in the year, and we got done by 1 point. So you want to make revenge on South Sydney.
Jamie Humphries, I agree with Rory McDonald's comments there. Yes, unless he means Jacob Halangahu.
I think he means Jacob Halangahu.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Jamie Humphries coming from Manly to South Sydney wasn't supposed to play. They got on their extended bench. They've got Lewis Dudd. He has been, hasn't he? He's been a bit of a dud. So,
yep. Well, Wayne Bennett sent him packing.
Yeah, they have. So, and Wayne Bennett didn't sign him. Demetrius signed him and then got sacked.
Yep. Tupper will task Johnston.
Ooh, that's a tricky one.
Tupper's got a while to go. We don't know how many years he's got left.
Oh, he could have 5 years left, that bloke. He could play into his 40s, I'm telling you now. It's just that time of bloke.
Anyway, and Brandon Smith as well. He came over for mid-season. What do you think he brings to the South Sydney side, Big T? The block of cheese.
Grubbiness. He brings grubbiness to South Sydney. He's more of a grub than the Bulldogs halfback.
Hooker.
Yeah.
Reed Marnie.
He's more bigger grub than Marine Marnie. Grub, mate, grub.
But going into the game, would you say this is a game we can't take lightly, or do you people say this is a dead rubber game? Is there such thing as a dead rubber game?
It's not a dead rubber. You're playing for pride, like you want to be able to go out next year and say, we beat you last time, we're going to beat you again. Rather than you beat us last time, we're going to beat you, like you've got to stay on top. We're 22 or 20 difference. South have won 22. We've got to lessen that gap. We've got to beat them. And want to see CT throw some of that money around.
Like you look at the corresponding game we played back in Wollongong in round 2.
Then we should have won. We missed too many goals.
Jamie Humphries.
We should have missed too many goals. That's right. We didn't do it. We weren't good enough.
Yep, and we should have. We had a big lead, 24-12, and just couldn't close it out.
That was our problem this year. We couldn't close any games out.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Anyway, yeah, that's yeah. Well, what clashes would you say are the crucial ones for this one?
Well, Clyde up against the middle, up against Gula, Cook, and Clemmer. Like up there, we've got to stop Clyde Matangi. He's got a great offload. We've got to stop him offloading the ball.
He can play long minutes too.
He can. That's right. And if you've got front rows who can play long minutes, you can have speedier players on the bench. So the centres are going to be interesting. Feeney up against Isaiah Tass and Hayden against Tallis Duggan. Two young blokes. Yeah. That'll be a big game.
Yep. And Corey Allen, he'll have a big game up against Alex Johnston. That'll be a test. Especially when Cody Walker does come on, because I expect Cody Walker to come on out 5'8". And you know how many tries Cody Walker puts Alex Johnston over for Big T, so they've got to watch out for that when he comes into the game, Cody Walker. I wouldn't be surprised if he starts at 5'8".
No, it doesn't matter. Like, he might change the side around too. He's got Shaquille Mitchell out there. You can get him on the side. You can bring him. They've got a Mitchell. They haven't got Latrell. Hopefully, it's going to be a good game for us.
Yeah, well,
he's a big out.
Yeah, big out. Yeah, 100%.
Whiten, big out.
Yeah. Anyway, well, that's
We have little.
They've got two. Well, they've got. Could you class Brandon Smith as a hooker? I consider him as more of a middle forward nowadays.
I consider him more a back rower. Yeah, number 13.
Yep. But yeah.
Yes, and I am planning for 2 competition points this week.
Yes, I wouldn't say they're in the bag though. The boys got to go still out and play.
Got it easy. Well, that did about the boys, Jess. How about we go to the girls?
Yep.
And you run us through the Dragons team there, mate.
So yes, a big loss though. We will highlight it in just a moment. So no Hannah Southwell, no Olivia Ingram for the Dragons this week. So both failing their HIAs in the loss to the last place West Tigers last Sunday. But this is the side they've named. So Tegan Berry at back, Tyra Ekapati and Jamie Millard on the wings, Indy Bostock and Keely Brown in the centres, Casey Ray and the co-captain Racine McGregor in the halves. The front row of the newly re-signed Maddie Mulhall with young Bronte Wilson getting a chance in the front row. The other co-captain, Zali Hopkins, is the dummy half. The back row, Janae Lendl, Charlotte Basham and Ella Costa at lock. Bench, Tori Shipton. What a game she had last Sunday. The other Steelers junior, Talia O'Brien gets the recall with no Hannah Southwell or Olivia Ingram. Trinity Tawaneo makes a return from a shoulder injury. And Jamie Lee McGregor is the other player on the bench. Nita Maynard Perrin. So she could come onto the bench if she is given the all clear. Pia Tapsell, Alice Gregory, and Sarah Katia. But who's number 22 there, Big T? That's a new
Big
name.
Steve. Yeah, Big Steve Ali gets his run. Where are you, Steve? You getting to run, mate? Get out there. Sorry, mate. Just had to add you. I had Liam last week, but I had a better idea on that, Steve. There you go. He's a big girl.
Right. So Big T. Very disappointing their game against the Tigers last week, wasn't it?
Yeah. You got to talk about them first?
Yep. So can you run us through the Titans lineup then first?
I can do that. Leilani Montgomery at the back, Georgia Gray, and Phoenix Rain Hippie on the wings. Serena Masanga and Ivana Loaicio. Talia Philman and Lauren Brown is 6 and 7.
That's a good half pairing.
It is a good half pairing. Sienna Lofipo, Lily Rose Colk, Jessica Elliston, Jasmine Solia, Shaylee Bent, she's a good back rower. Georgia Hale. For Talamarino, is that in relation to
I'm not sure.
Raymond?
Might be a cousin. Estanoa, her name is.
Yes, to know, yeah. Laika Clark, Natasha Penatani, and Takoda Thompson is on the bench. Kelsey Parkin, Niall Williams Guthrie, Ngengatoru Araku, Megan Polks, and Jasmine Morrissey rounds out there.
Spectaculous.
And Karen Murphy is the coach.
Yep. Former Queensland Origin great Big T.
Yeah.
Jillaroo, yeah.
Jillaroo as well, that's right, yeah. But that's well, I don't know much about there's no Chapman.
No, she's injured, and Pauline Pilier-Rasabale, who made the move up from the Tigers, she's also out injured. Chapman, I think her season could very well be over. She picked up an ankle injury a couple of weeks ago in their loss to the Roosters, and Pilier-Rasabale picked up the injury in the same game as well. I think she got a shoulder injury, I think. But they went to Shark Park last Saturday and went right down to the wire, only going down 12 points to 8 to the Sharks. So that's a mighty effort against the Sharks. But looking at our team, Big T, how big a loss is Hannah Southwell in the middle? That's her experience.
It's a huge loss, but Ella Costa, she'll do the job for us. I just think our halves might go over their halves. I'm not sure. See how Casey Ray goes up against the football. Fulmiano, yeah.
Ex-Dragon.
Yep.
Couple ex-Dragons in that lineup.
They're all ex-Dragons, man.
Kaylee Bent, the other one.
Yep.
Would 4 losses in a row though? That's they started the year 2 from 3, then they just crashed back to earth. The injuries and suspensions have really hurt them, haven't they, Big T? Would you say?
They took out our three top players like Berry, Bostock, and McGregor. Took them all out.
Now we've
lost Tournier Southwell was out. Tournier's back this week.
Maynard,
but losing Berry last week, Bostock and McGregor on the week before. It did bring out she's going to be a superstar of the game, this girl. Ekapati. She's going to be a superstar. She runs hard. She plays hard. So
as is Tori Shipton.
She's going to be a star, mate. What's that, Ekapati?
Yep, and Tori Shipton.
Yeah, she's a great player. She come out last week and she played better than the other team. It was a great game for her.
She's only 18 years of age, so she's only going to get better. And Crossy's already said that he's looking at re-signing her and upgrading her.
You look at that side there. Capati's only young. She's only 18, 19, isn't she?
Yep.
Bostock. How old's Bostock?
Bostock's 19.
Casey Ray. 19. Go through that pack. Shipton, O'Brien, Tournier. It's a building year for Nathan Cross. He can't come in and take Jamie's team.
And go the premiership.
That's right. You got to wait a couple of years. It's building.
And you look at that side, 9 Illawarra Steelers juniors in that side, Big T.
Yeah, that was mentioned last week by Tasha Gale on the commentary.
10 now.
10 now. That's good.
With Talia O'Brien, yeah, and Trinity as well. You could count too because she played Tasha Gale for the Steelers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because that Maynard Barron coming around.
How many times do you have to say it?
He says it all the time. It's one of those manifestation things. If you manifest it, it will come true.
Do you think we're still a chance of playing in the finals? We're still only 2 points out of the top 6, Big T, but
we've got to win, mate.
The Tigers.
What have we got? What have we got coming up after the Titans?
So we've got the Warriors at Cogra.
Yeah, that'll be a tough one.
The Cowboys, they're in the top 4.
Yeah, a tough one.
And then the Knights up at Newcastle.
We'll beat the Knights again. I mean, we'll beat the Knights. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, we'll get Hannah back for that game.
We will.
The Titans,
Liam.
I wouldn't. Yeah, the Titans.
It's going to be hard. It's going to be very, very hard.
We've got to. based on our last 4 results, so you can't. It's been disappointing, but they are a resilient group. They're still trying. They're in games. They just can't. Billy's here.
Who?
Hello.
Billy.
Oh, young William.
Yeah, I'm good. Yourself?
You're talking about the girls at the moment.
Oh, awesome.
Looking at these sides.
Yeah.
In that team there, Bill, there's 10 local juniors.
That's good. Well, that's
In
good
that
to
set.
know.
Yeah. So that's good to know. She's running 22 down there.
Yeah.
And just going back, Bill. Just going back. Look, you've got to start here.
Oh,
Hey.
reserves.
Reserve for reserve, mate. There you go. How good's that?
If I'm making my debut this weekend, awesome. Put
So
100 on me.
he's got no players left.
No,
Mate, I'm here. I'm here. I
Yeah.
scored a goal on the weekend. Wrong sport.
Oh, did ya?
Yep.
200th game.
Yep.
Nice.
In the last. So it was
Get
good.
a medallion at presentation night, mate. 200
Hopefully.
games. 200 games. Yeah.
Anyway, we were just saying for Billy, it's but 4 losses in a row for the girls. It's not looking good for them, is it?
Unfortunately not. I mean, we were all positive at the start of the year, especially after the two we were 2-1. It's a shame, but I still feel like we should just end the season as best as we can. I mean, we got quite unlucky against Tigers. We should have probably beat them. I mean, they killed us as soon as Hannah Southwell got sin bin, which is what we've been struggling with all season, is the sin bin. So
Every game we've lost, we've had a sin bin, Billy.
yeah. So I think it's ill discipline and a bit of unfortunate circumstances. Like, we just kind of have to deal with what we have. But even if they are the wrong call at the end of the day, but it's just not much we can do. But Crossy's done. I still think Crossy's done a good job and definitely heading in the right direction for the future.
People forget he's inherited Jamie Soward's roster as well. He's not going to fix it. He's not going to fix it overnight.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
What do you think of the men's side? Sorry, wrong one. The men's side. A couple of surprises there.
Yeah, well, I do like the number 22. I think he's a good chance this weekend.
Yeah.
Is
What about
giving you the call up? Is he?
what about-
Plano's giving you the call up.
Yes. What about big Uncle Merds? Uncle Merds on the bench, on the lock there.
Good, I like him. I mean,
I like
know
Merds.
I know it's his last year, and he had that really devastating injury. But before that devastating injury, I thought he was good. Like, I don't know if that was just me, but I thought he actually played really
No,
decent.
I agree because he moved him back to the right spot. He moved him back to the
Played him
middle
in
of
the
the
middle
field.
forward.
In the middle forward. He
Yeah.
was never an inch forward.
Cook tried to turn him into one.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Yep.
Didn't work.
But
Yeah,
it's
but
a good side considering what we have out.
That's right. And between us, we were saying earlier on, just 28 players between the two clubs are out. It's a whole squad. It's a whole squad of players, isn't it? Yes.
We can't even field a 22 name side.
No.
So yeah, we're worse off at the moment. But
It's crazy. It's crazy.
yeah,
But what can you do?
we just got to deal with what we've got.
Well, do you want to have a look at the ladders?
Yeah.
The men's ladder first.
Come on, Scoop.
Oh, I think
Yeah,
BMM might play.
Yeah.
I think he'll play.
I think he deserves. I want to see him play. I think he'll be good to play.
Give him a game.
Oh, it's absolutely belting down here.
Yep.
It's belting down here.
Down here, Jarvis Bay, it's absolutely pressing down.
Cold.
It's here.
It's cold.
It is here too, and it's cold.
So in that ladder there,
Yep.
do you think Manly and the Tigers still have a chance?
I think, believe it or not, Tigers have been doing really well since Galvin's left the club.
They found their halfback, Dewey.
I mean, yeah, and I mean they can win this weekend. They could possibly win next week if they freaking put it to Canberra. If they take the test to him, they definitely can. I mean,
Right.
they've just got to take it to Canberra because they've got Titans and freaking. They've got an easy team this week as well. So, I mean, if they win 3 games in a row, they may as well make the top 8.
Yeah.
But
I was watching.
Roosters have Parra this week, so
Yeah, you'd think the Roosters win that well.
yeah. So I don't know. It could be shut. It could be shut down this week as quick as possible by the Roosters.
I think I'm gonna say I think your only chances of playing finals it goes as far down as the Dolphins. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
It's that. Tigers haven't got a bad run home, have they?
No.
We're on home. So
Cowboys this week.
Cowboys. So they can beat the Cowboys. They beat the Cowboys
Leichhardt.
before.
Yep.
At Leichhardt as well. So they could do
Cowboys
that.
don't have a good record at Leichhardt. No,
If Manly beat the Roosters, Manly and the Roosters, is it? No, it's Parramatta and Roosters.
Manly play the Dolphins this week.
Ooh, what's a tough one, isn't it?
The Dolphins have to win that.
Yeah. So the top 8's 28 points, and then 29th is 26 points. The Dolphins, 24, and 24th, Manly and Tigers. And the rest of us, unfortunately, gone.
Yep.
So look at the girls ladder. We're talking about that before. Jess?
So the Roosters still undefeated, Big T, after 7 rounds. Who's going to beat the Roosters?
I don't know if anyone can beat the Roosters. They've got to get a few injuries or someone to beat them, I think.
Well, they've lost Corbin Baxter. She's done her ACL, so she's gone for the year.
Yeah.
I think Broncos can get him. I mean, Broncos or Newcastle, but far out.
Broughton and Bringshaw.
Newcastle. I don't think Newcastle's got it.
Yeah.
Newcastle. They put Newcastle. To
Well, they're the 3 top teams again, aren't they? Roosters, Broncos, and Knights. 3 top teams again. To make up for going from the Knights to the Broncos to make them even stronger.
Yep, we'll talk about a specky as well. That a rumor that's come out in the last 48 hours that the Broncos are looking for another star player. So we'll talk about that in news and rumors. What we think of that one.
Bloody hell!
So
they're the Dragons down there on 4 points in 10th position. I like you said,
the Tigers.
2 points out of the 6. 2 points out of the 6. The Warriors are there. We play the Warriors shortly, so if we can beat the Warriors, we might be able to move up the table.
We've got to beat the Titans though this week.
Well, they're the same. This is what I try to explain to people. You've got to beat the teams in and around where you are to put yourself up. So Titans are there. We should have beat the West Tigers last week. And we beat the Bulldogs, so that's good.
Should have beaten the Eels a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, we beat the Raiders, didn't we, first up?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we've beaten the teams in and around us. So now we've got to beat the Titans. Then we go up against the Warriors in a couple of weeks. And then the Cowboys. So, yeah. We have got winnable games. But we need...
You really think you've got to win all 4, though, Big T, don't you?
We need one said Tegan Berry to score tries and Indy Bostock to score tries in both games. In all games, I should say. Ray McGregor to have an absolute blinder with the boot. She can kick the ball out to those wingers and they can score. We've seen it before. We can do it again. So, Jesse Southwell's back in round. Jess, do you know?
Jesse plays for Newcastle, not Hannah.
There you go.
That's the news and rumours he's trying to highlight. That's the player we're talking about. So
okay.
I don't know if you've heard this one, but we'll talk about that in news and rumours.
Let's go to lower grades.
Yep. We'll start with the Jersey flag. And yeah, Billy, take us through the Jersey flag lineup. So there, I'll bring it up. So tell us where they're heading this week and who they're playing.
They're playing at St. Mary's League Stadium in St. Mary's on the 23rd of August this Saturday at 12 p.m. And the lineup is as such: Tyler Peckham Harris at fullback, the first winger unknown, but Toby Rumble is the other winger. The centers are Eden Hodges and David Arfu. Shadi Hamoud and Cade Reid are the halves. The front rowers are Corey Ackers and Leroy Wetherall. The hooker is Kine Hedgelterson. The back rowers are Viliami Amon and Tobias Miller. And 13, the lock is Braith Plekis. And the bench is Kai Wright, Lachlan Weir, Clay Baldock, and Riciarte Smith. And the 18th man is Zachariah Nashar, with the coach Shane Miller.
Yep. So that's 12 p.m. on Saturday. New South Wales Cup, Big T. Take us through this lineup.
Who we got?
Out to Penrith.
Hello. Nice. Cody Ramsey at the back. This is out at Penrith Panthers. Where's that? St. Mary's League Stadium. St. Mary's. If you're up that way, go and have a look at them. Cody Ramsey at the back. Safidi, Junior Safidi, and Jesse Williams on the wings. Hello Finau and Nathan Lawson in the centres. Jonah Glover and Lachlan Lewis in their halves. William Fafita, Connor Malhausen, Jet Lou. One of the twins, TBA. Cyrus Stanley Trail, Jacob Webster. On the interchange bench is Isaiah Fagalalo, Ryan Hutchison, the other twin, TBA, and Campbell Ruby. 80th man, I'd say, was Jared Tweek, coached by Willie Talau.
Yes, that's right. They'll be playing 2 o'clock on Saturday, so that's a double header. The Jersey Flegg and New South Wales Cup, both up at St. Mary's League Stadium there. So, the New South Wales Cup side have dropped to third after their run of losses. So, with all the injuries in first grade, the New South Wales Cup side are paying the price for this one, Billy, and it's a shame because they were going very well.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame for everyone in the Dragons because, we were kind of shaping up to try and push towards the back end of the season for a top 8 run. Possibly last week would have been the week to do it, and then we lose 3 players all in 20 minutes. So it's just knocking some players off Cup, which means players from Flegg have to go up to Cup, and that makes everyone's side a bit weaker, obviously. Not as strong as they would like it to be, but you can only deal with the cards you've got, and I still say they're doing a good job. They're giving it their all, but hopefully they have a good back into the season. I would like to see how they go in the finals because I'm pretty sure we have made it. So
we're third right now, but hopefully once the NRL season's done, the boys playing NRL can go back to New South Wales Cup for the finals, which will be good, Big T. It
will be good having those players back. We're running third. Panthers are running fourth. They're 4 points behind us, but
it's a huge game if they want to still finish in that top 2. Yep, more lower grades. So this is women's. The women's now. The Harvey Norman Women's Premiership. So the Illawarra Steelers. So it's a grand final rematch on Saturday, kicking off at 1 p.m. at the Newcastle Knights Centre of Excellence. So it's the Illawarra Steelers up against the Newcastle Knights. So the Steelers side, fullback is Talia Hancock. The wingers are Kiara Kostovsky and Ella Churchill. The centres are Maria Paseka and Jessica Patea. The halves are Georgie Barrett and Maddie Studden. The front row, the captain Mackenzie Lear. Sophie Curtin at a hooker in jersey 19. And Saraya Pale. The back rows, I'm not sure if this one will change or not. So Talia O'Brien, she's named to play NRLW. So let's see. I'll have to watch this space and see if she plays or makes the trip to the Gold Coast. Paige Toanei and locking the scrum is Tiana West. On the bench, Ali Bowman, Michaela McFadden, Leah Rhys-Tocker and Shay Mullison. And the replacement player is Charlotte Nicholson. And the coach is Jamie Cesabanik. So it's a grand final rematch, Big T.
Yes, and we won that last year, and we're going to beat them again.
Yep. So what do you make of the Talia O'Brien selection, even though she will be playing? She has been named on the NRLW bench.
So where's the NRLW playing?
On the Gold Coast.
When?
Saturday, same time. Saturday. 3:15.
I think she'll be playing both games.
She couldn't. It's impossible.
No. Yeah, they'll bring someone else in, someone off the outside. I noticed My mate's daughter's out. I don't know why she's out. Brittany Constable.
Must be injured, maybe.
Must be injured. I only spoke to her mum the other day, and I said, "How good has she been playing?" I must
Lisa,
have put
where have you been?
Yeah, that's how good she's been playing, and now she's injured. That's not very good.
Anyway, yep, that'll be at 1 p.m. on Saturday, and as the Steelers look to continue their dominance at the top of the table. And also on Saturday, Billy, we got the St. George Dragons heading west to take on the Wenty Magpies.
Go west, life is peaceful there. Go west. Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Are you a
They're
Village
playing.
People fan, Big T?
Sorry, mate.
Are you a Village People fan?
I'm a Village People. That was not Village People. That was Pet Shop Boys. Go west.
So, yeah, they are playing the 23rd of August, 4 p.m. at Wentworthville, Ringrose Park. The fullback, obviously wearing different number, so they've changed it around a bit. Sky Antonioli. Wingers Alofa Schuster and Aaliyah Williams. The centers are Madison Swan and Caitlin Stanley. The halves are Shay Shipton and Indiana Killick. The front rowers are Brianna Wood and Laura Kane. The hooker is Dahlia Nabhan. The back rowers are Abby Krasnick and Kayla Barlow. And the lock is Bianca Katrupi. On the bench is Tanisha Vakai, Charmaine Briley, Denia O'Reilly, and Brooke Tauniai. And the 18th man is Taylor Sharman, and the coach is Renee Target.
Yep. So they're still looking to win. They come off a I think it was a 26-6 loss to the Tigers last Saturday. So still looking to get off the still looking to string some wins together. It's been a long year for the Dragons, Big T.
It has. They're the junior club to the junior club. As like we were saying last year, Brittany Constable played for this team last year. Now she's up in the Illawarra side. So these guys are the reserve grade to the reserve grade.
Yep, and when Wenty are not about well, here's their opportunity. It's the winless cup, so whoever wins gets their first win of the year.
You're beauty. Let's do that.
And we can get off the bottom of the table. The Wenty Magpies have had a draw, so they're on 1 point. So a good opportunity for the Dragons to cause an upset here.
What is it?
Actually, the Dragons are third in this. The Steelers are third in this competition, on for and against. So Newcastle's on top.
Yeah.
So it's a big test for the Steelers.
I think Ian Johnson's wondering where's Jags trivia. We're in Jags trivia. No Jags trivia this week.
We'll get to
it. A bit late now. Come on, say it now.
All right, if you want. All right. Well, thanks for joining for Jags Trivia tonight. So my question is, when was the last time we beat Souths at Accor Stadium? So it hasn't been a good hunting ground for us to win games there. But yeah, when was the last time we beat Souths at Accor Stadium? And fire away in the comments. Billy or Big T, if you have an answer, just put it in the private chats. So when was the last time we beat Souths at Accor Stadium? All right, but we'll continue on. we'll get into some news and rumors. The first news and rumor we'll go to Maddie Mulhall today, confirmed by the club. She signed a 2-year extension with the Dragons. Still just 21 years of age, and she will remain with the Dragons until the end of the 2027 NRLW season. She's a Camden Rams junior, but one of, I think, pretty much the only St George junior in our NRLW team. Made her debut in round 7 of 2023 over the Cowboys in Townsville, scoring a try, and has grown into a mainstay member and integral member of the forward pack over the last 2 years. So this is what Coach Nathan Cross had to say on the re-signing. It's really exciting for us to be able to keep Maddie here for a couple more years. It's hard to believe she's still only 21. Playing in the front row each week is a tough job, but she's a tough player and is really developing nicely. She's a great teammate. I've thoroughly enjoyed coaching her. Maddie's going to continue to be a key member of our forward pack, and I'm looking forward to see her grow into a leader of our club. And Maddie said this on her re-signing. I'm thrilled to be extending with the club. I've come through the pathway system here and have always been a Dragon. I'm so privileged to be a junior who has come through the St George system from the Tarchigale Cup through to the NRLW. I've developed some really good relationships with a lot of people here and can't wait for what's ahead. I think we're moving in a really promising direction, and I'm looking forward to seeing where we can go as a team. Billy, so what do you think of Maddie Mulhall re-signing with the club for a further 2 seasons?
It's good. She's a good player. She's very handy. When she's at her best, obviously there's an error here or there, but she does a lot of work in the mid. So she's an absolute gun, and it's good to have her for another 2 years. Very handy. She'll be a good player for the future.
Yep, and remember her on the VOD, Big T, and yeah, she is loving her time here. And
she's loving Crossy. She's loving Crossy's different work that he's bringing. I think she ran out of 200 metres the other day.
No, just under 150, but
pretty close.
Got player of the match 2 weeks in a row from Crossy.
Yeah, yeah. And hi, Joe. I was at 2018, Jess. Did we beat them last time on a call?
No, we lost.
No, keep the answers coming. Ian Johnson, 2020.
No. No, we played them at Suncorp in 2020.
Here we go.
Who's coughing?
My wife. Stop that.
Anyway, yeah, Big T says she's only 21. But yes, with the departure of Alexis Tawanio and Tekatal, she's really stepped up and made the front row position her own this year. Don't you reckon? 21 years of age?
I thought she could have been a starter last year, but yeah, she's going fantastic. Yeah, I like Maddie. I've always liked Maddie, and yeah, I hope she continues on right into the future.
Yep. The next news and rumour on the agenda. So congratulations to Keely Brown, nominated for the 2025 Veronica White Medal. So one moment, and I'll tell you what it's all about. So this is pretty much, if you don't know, it's the female equivalent of the men's Ken Stephen Medal. So I'll run you through what got her to be announced, and you can go vote for her too. You can see the links on the socials. You can also find the link to vote for Keely on the club website. So this is what. So the Dragons are proud to announce that Keely Brown has been nominated for the NRL's Victoria White Medal for 2025 of the year in recognition for her diligent work in the community. So the objective of the award is to recognise the efforts of a player who has not only excelled on the field, but has dedicated time off the field to make a positive difference among the community. Keely, a local junior from the Milton Aladella Bulldogs, has shown outstanding commitment in her community in 2025 by dedicating her time to grassroots rugby league, cultural celebration, and vital community causes. She has been in a wide range of community programs and events throughout the year, including Tactical Athlete Resilience Program, so supported by and Rescue New South Wales, through the Dragons Tactical Athlete Resilience Program initiative, participating in firefighter fitness and resilience activities to highlight the importance of physical and mental well-being for the first responders. The Best You Can Be Blitz. So she's visited 6 schools across New South Wales Central West, delivering messages on resilience, healthy living and goal setting alongside rugby league skill sessions. Roads to Regions tour, returned to her hometown on the South Coast to engage with her local schools and her junior club, the Milton Ulladulla Bulldogs, inspiring young players to dream big regardless of their background. NIDOC Week celebration, so delivered 3 rugby league clinics and took part in a cultural event across St George, Illawarra and the South Coast, championing Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander heritage. The Pink Walk and Healthy Deadly Kids program raised awareness and funds for the McGrath Foundation while supporting health and wellbeing programs for young people. Tasha Girl Cup jersey presentation, so inspire the next generation of female players by presenting grand final jerseys to the Illawarra Steelers juniors. Alongside her community commitments, Brown was also elected in the NRL's Academic Team of the Year, having completed a Bachelor of Exercise Science at the University of Wollongong, demonstrating to aspiring athletes the importance of balancing education and elite sport. Keely's passion for giving back, her connection to regional communities, and her dedication to empowering young people embody the spirit of the Veronica White Medal as she continues to prove that influence reaches far, far beyond the try line. And we also encourage all Dragons fans to vote for Keely for this year's Veronica White Medal. Nice of that to see Keely Brown nominated for all the work she does off the field. Great work done by Keely Brown there.
Huge. You get out there and vote for her. Go and read the other girls, what the other girls do, because I'm sure they're all very talented young ladies and do their work in the community. Yeah. So we've got Blake Weekly check-in. He's a Broncos supporter. Who's going to win the men's NRL this year? Well, Cameron said Roosters will win the comp. Roosters Canberra grand final. That's my mate's son. Cameron just had a baby about 6 weeks ago. Congratulations, buddy.
I would like to see the Canberra Raiders.
Canberra Raiders?
But
really?
They're untried because they haven't, with a very young side, they're untried in finals footy. So that's going to be their big test.
I want to see one supporter happy in my family, so I'm probably going to go with the Dogs. But
you're not going to go with your brother's Roosters?
Hell no.
No chance. No chance.
No, absolutely not. Hell no. Absolutely no.
Yeah, no. My brother's a Bulldog, and that's why I don't like him, I don't think. Blake thinks the Dolphins won't get it. I'm going to go Ruffy. I'm going to go... remember in 2009 when Parramatta did the big run? They went from like 9th to
the grand final.
8th and to the grand final. I'm going to go Tigers. Tigers are going to win the comp.
All right. Well, just
Bold
on that,
call. Yes, love to see it. Oh, that's actually class.
Get some money on the Tigers.
If that
just
happens...
on that, we'll hear from Keely Brown on her announcement for the nomination for the Veronica White Medal. Let's hear from her.
What's happened? What's going on, Jess? Can't play it?
Oh.
Jess, can you hear me?
I mean, I thought I was playing it. Never mind.
Well, I wasn't playing, mate. I'm calling you. Jess, it must be playing. You must have it playing, Jess. To entertain people, you must play something.
Let's try this.
I love you too, Mickey Redgate.
What motivates you to get involved in the
That's
community?
better.
What's important to you?
Yeah, honestly, I love being involved in the community, whether it's the grassroots footy, schools, charities, or the work I do in the female rugby league pathway. Anything that I'm involved in, I always walk away feeling fulfilled. So, yeah, that's a big part of why I get involved, and also a big part of why I play rugby league is that involvement and the impact that we can have on other people and other community groups that we are involved in. So, yeah, it goes a lot further than just the game of rugby league.
And do you have any advice that you would give to other NRL or NRLW players wanting to get involved in the community space?
I think just do that exactly. Just get involved where you can, take the opportunities, because I think it's a privilege to be an NRL or NRLW player, and we need to utilise this platform and the stage that we have. And a big part of that is obviously getting involved in our community and making that impact go a lot further than the stuff we do on the field. So that stuff off the field, getting involved in different groups and organisations, charities, grassroots footy, because I think that's where the gold lies, is that impact that we can have off the field and within our community.
For you, is there something about being a role model for the young boys and girls coming through the game now that inspires you and makes you want to do more of it?
Yeah, it's a really big part of why I play rugby league, is for that next generation of young kids, and seeing them after the game is a highlight, especially those young boys on the sideline when they're really getting involved is a huge moment for me, because it made me realise that they're growing up in a generation where this is normal for females to play on the same big stages as the males. So seeing that next generation get involved in our game, and I think it's really big if we can then pay that back by playing our part and getting involved with them. And
Has she got your vote, Big T?
I haven't read the other ones yet, but I'll have a look. I'll see how we go.
Has she got your vote?
She can have my vote for sure. She's a dragon. But I do have to read up what other girls' profiles are.
But yeah, it's great work. She's been doing it for a number of years, and she's always involved in the community. And it's great to see her reach out like that and juggling her university studies as well as playing for the club. And she's a good player as well for our NRLW team as well, Big T.
Oh, she's an outstanding player. She's filling the spot that Bobby Law would normally fill. So, yeah, she's doing all right.
Yeah. More news and rumours now.
Before you go there, Red V60, no one's got. I think he's got an answer there. Is that right?
Who's that?
I don't know. Some bloke. Is that right? Did he answer the question? Last time we beat him in a call. What was it called back then?
ANZ. Much better. It's yeah.
You know how we won the game, Big T? Do you remember how we won the game?
Oh, I don't know, mate. I can't remember what I did
Morris scored in golden points.
Well, there you go.
We were down 18-6.
Cool.
And we won 22-18.
It's been 12 long years.
And just on that, we'll have a look at the team that played that night. So here was the Dragons lineup. Josh Dugan at fullback, Brett Morris and Jason Nightingale on the wings, Chase Stanley and Matt Cooper in the centres, Adam Quinlan and Nathan Feen in the halves, Jack DeBellin and Michael Wayman in the front row, Mitch Rain at hooker, Bronson Harrison and Ben Cray was the captain in the back row, Tyson Gazelle off the scrum. The bench was Trent Merrin, Leeson Armau, Matt Pryor and Daniel Vito.
Ooh. Zion Quinn.
This was the Rabbitohs side that played that night. Justin Hunt at fullback, Nathan Merritt and Andrew Everingham on the wings, Bryson Goodwin and Dylan Walker in the centres, John Sutton and Adam Reynolds in the halves. The front rowers were Dave Tyrrell and Roy Satasi, the hooker Isaac Luke, the second rowers Chris McQueen and Ben Teo, locking the scrum Sam Burgess. The bench was Nathan Peets, Ben Lowe, Jeff Lima and George Burgess. What do you make of those lineups?
George Burgess. Yeah, Zion Quinn was in that Dragon side.
Who is that?
Zion Quinn.
Who?
When Daniel Vito went to the WWE, he changed his name to Zion Quinn.
Yes.
Zion Quinn.
He's now in the Performance Center now.
Yeah.
So
He could be coming back.
hopefully.
Some more news and rumors. We've seen the last couple of weeks with the wingers. We've seen the wingers, the taller wingers in the competition, the halfbacks kicking to more often now, and pretty much you can't touch a winger if you're not contesting the ball. So teams like the Storm and Roosters, when they have tall wingers like Xavier Coates and Daniel Tupou, will be looking to take advantage of that. What do you
tackle them?
BT, that you can't touch the tall winger even though you're miles shorter than?
I said last year this would open up a can of worms. If you virtually you've got to let that guy up to go and get the ball, and when he lands, you've got to grab hold of him because you can't go up and catch the ball and oops, I've made a tackle instead. Like you can't do that. Like it's a stupid rule, and the rule should be taken out. But if you injure somebody badly, that's a huge. You take the risk of doing that tackle.
What's your take on the rule, Billy?
Well, it's pretty. I think it led to a try against us last week. I'm not too sure.
Yeah,
but
the Teague Wilton one, yeah.
I mean,
the Sharks game.
Yeah, and the Warriors got a penalty for the exact same thing that the week after against us. So, I mean,
what are you supposed to do though?
It's annoying because you've got ice for the ball, and if you don't come down with it, you're going to come down with him. So it's going to result in one thing or the other.
If you come down without him, it's going to make it more uglier.
Yeah, because
you're both going to come down free, and he's going to land on top of you. You're going to land on top of him. You're going to drop an elbow on his head or a knee. At least when you got hold of him, you know where he's going to land. He's going to land on top of you, or you're going to land on top of him. You know, like it's a stupid rule. Stupid rule.
Yep. So do you think teams like Melbourne and the Roosters will take advantage of it, because they got 100%. The tall wingers to do it?
100%.
Yeah, and I mean, Storm got the smartest kicking game because they just kick to Coates and he scores pretty much every time.
He's a freak.
So, and same with Tupou. I mean, that Sam Walker's kicking game has just been awesome for him. So,
yeah.
I mean, they're just smart with how they kick it to their wingers. But if it happens, they're going to call it a penalty. So that's just how they're going to adjudicate. I'm assuming, unless I don't.
If I stand below the guy and don't go up for the tackle, but he falls on me and I have to grab him, does that make a tackle in the air as well? How stupid a rule. Mate, I am so pissed off with that rule. That's a stupid rule.
Well, here's another rule that's come into fire as well. The Harry Grant one, running in a Moses Leota Big T. Did the referee make the right call and disallowing Nathan Cleary's field goal?
Yeah.
Harry Grant knew what he was doing.
So did Moses Leota. Moses Leota moved a fraction of an inch to get outside further. You see it in the play. He moves. He does move from where he is to protect Cleary. That's right. But Harry Grant played it at 100% to the rule. Right into him. That's all I have to do.
Yeah.
So it's part of play.
Are you a fan of that rule?
No, not at all. I reckon it should be taken out whenever you want, like the NFL. You can protect your kicker, you can protect your runner. Just let it go, mate. Crimea River son. There you go, Joe Biden. I reckon he's related to that Joe Biden, mate. That American sneaky cunt.
The old president.
Sorry. I don't like him either. Who he is.
I don't think we should put that comment on the AFC.
No, I don't think so.
Joey Biden, your mum's pussy cried me a river last night.
Oh, sure. No.
Do you know him, Billy?
Fucking dickhead. Sorry. I think I've just put the channel in jeopardy. Fucking dickhead.
Well, he's gone anyway. He's gone anyway. I didn't like Joe Biden anyway.
Anyway, there. What I was gonna say about that rule, I agree with BT. I mean, if a shit team played the man, would they call it a penalty?
Yeah, that's right. I don't know who they call.
Well,
we got against us in another way.
Yeah,
last week too.
I mean, LKT,
we had to go against us.
Yeah, LKT pretty much. We know he played the man, but the rule is that he got taken out. So
you can't do it.
But they went another pass out. They didn't go through that hole.
Yeah,
that's what they're looking at there. They didn't go through that hole where like in King Tonga would have been. They went out further. I don't think he would have got there anyway. But the other one that's getting me too. That's getting on my goat now. Is players staying down.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's a blight on the game. That's a blight on the game. If a player does stay down though, and
you mean when they milk for a penalty?
When they milk for a penalty, exactly right. Because when the penalty gets blown, they jump straight up, high five each other.
I'm all right.
Yeah. If a player stays down from a tackle, he must leave the field for 2 minutes to be assessed. Not replaced. No replacement.
So just like the HIA.
No, you go off for 2 minutes. You could assess somebody in 2 minutes. The bloke can say, "No, I was playing for it," or he was doing that. Look, if he gets hit in the head, and it's not a chargeable offence, the bunker doesn't give it. So if he stays down for a little tap in the mouth, he goes off for 2 minutes, jeopardises his side by a player. So his side's only got 12 players. He gets assessed. If it's HIA, he goes to the rooms. If it's not, he comes back on. 2 minutes. That's all you need. 2 minutes.
I mean, Jaden Campbell got hit high the other week and he got straight back up and he didn't get a penalty for it and he probably should have. So,
but the NRL came out and said that would have been a 50-50 on the night.
Yeah. I mean, I just hate it because if you get up like nothing happened and you got hit really high and, you know.
Yeah, like if you just get a little tap.
Yeah.
Or the ones where the arm wraps around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a stupid penalty too, where the arm wraps around. It doesn't come in swinging. It doesn't come in trying to take his head off. Just wraps around. Oh, you hit him in the face. Penalty. Stupid rule.
Another news and rumour. The one we were talking about before. So Jessie Southwell in the NRLW, she's been linked to a move to the Brisbane Broncos. I mean, the strong team's getting stronger. What is that going to kill the competition, Billy? Having a player like that move to an already strong team.
The comp's already been killed. Like, fuck, man. The Roosters are just fucking everywhere. They've got every single player. I don't know how. And the Broncos. I mean, the Broncos are strong. They've always been strong. I mean, I really hope someone other than the Broncos or the Roosters wins this year. But I generally don't think it'll be anyone different. So,
is there a salary cap?
There is. But
if they've got players now and they're not going to make the salary cap, like are they undervaluing their players? Are their players being paid too little?
Some players play for less because they like playing for the team.
But that's not where the NRL can come in and say, no, she can't play for $250,000. She must be a $350,000 player.
Yeah, well, they don't get paid in those figures yet.
I understand, but you know what I mean? Like, they're getting this much. Man, she's getting this much. She's getting this much. No, they're worth more money.
But you would just look at it like the Broncos and Roosters. They've always been at the top of the NRLW tree. And look at the other clubs where they have to develop their own talent and develop their own juniors.
Yeah, for the Roosters, the Broncos to take them. Well, not so much the Broncos, but the Roosters.
Yeah,
right.
The Roosters, especially like. You've got Jessica Surgis, Isabel Kelly, Taryn Aiken,
Olivia
Koenig, Millie Boyle.
Amber Hall.
Pregnant, obviously, but she's still there on obviously some sort of contract.
Yeah.
What about...
And the Broncos? Well, they've got Tameka Upton, Hallie Brigginshaw, Julie Robinson. Mele
Yes.
Bunga. Yeah, Healy
Zelko.
Jones. They've got a good side, man.
But I can respect Broncos though, because they built their side from ground up. The Roosters went and stole from every other club.
It's nothing different to what they do in the men's team.
Yeah. They stole Taron Aiken. They stole the Surges.
Keely
from
Davis
Kelly's
from
and
us.
Davis. Millie Boyle.
That's the only reason Isabel Kelly came to us.
Yep.
Take Jess Surges back with her.
Yeah.
And then eventually Keely joined. Yeah.
That's right. So she come over and planted a seed. Come and play with us. You'll win more comps over here. And they went over there.
Yep. But Jessie Southwell, can you see her leaving the Newcastle Knights, Big T? She's Newcastle through and through.
It's going to get the money for the 10, 12, 14 weeks they're doing it for. Why not? But if she wants to stay strong to Newcastle and play out a game there, Newcastle have to come to the party as well.
Because, yeah, if she left the Newcastle Knights, that would be a massive player for them to replace because she's only, 20, 21 years of age and she's already owned Origins. She's won 2 premierships. She's an ex-Australian halfback. Maybe the Broncos are planning for life after Ali Brigginshaw as well. She's coming towards
Possibly
the end.
too. She's towards the end, yeah.
Yep. They could move Ali to lock and put South.
Do you like that the Broncos can pursue a player like that, Billy? Or do you think she'll stay at Newcastle?
I'm hoping loyalty prevails and she wants this. I think she obviously wants to stay at Newcastle, but sometimes money can get a person, obviously, especially with like NRL contracts. Imagine just getting $400,000 out of nowhere. I don't know how much it is. I'm just presuming over $100,000 contract. Most people would take it at the end of the day, but they can, and if they do, it's going to be 2 teams fighting for a grand final every year. That's how I see it.
Yeah, 100%. Okay. Next news and rumour. Hamish Stewart won't play again this year, so the club, he could return next week against Manly, but since he's had the 3 concussions this year and the 3 failed HIAs, the club has said take the rest of the year off, get ready for next year. What's your take on that, Big T? Have the Dragons made the right call with 3 concussions? He's only 21 years of age and he's rookie.
That's right.
Is that a concern?
It's a concern having 3 concussions. He must be going to attack. Well, I know the run against Jack DeBellum was pretty hard to avoid. But if you're getting your head in the wrong spot and you're making the wrong tackle, maybe you've got to go out for a little while and look at your tackling technique and see if you can improve that.
So do you think the club's made the right call in sitting him out for the remainder of the year?
I think the year's gone for the Dragons. You got Jacob Halangahu coming up now, so we'll use him for the last 2 or 3 games. Yeah, I think they have.
They're more concerned about his player safety, about his.
Look at Victor Agley. You look at Liam Fulton and Boyd Cordner. Both were retired early with they had too many concussions. Yeah, too many concussions. So they were told they had to retire. So we don't want that of such a young, good player.
Yep. Do you agree with that, Billy? Do you think the Dragons have made the right call on Hamish Stewart and send him out for the rest of the year?
Yes. I think he's played way more games than everyone has expected him to. I was only expecting him to get... I didn't even think he was going to start this year, but, mate, has he proven a lot of people wrong? And 20 games is more than enough for him. And I think it's fair that they've rested him for the rest of the year. Gives the other young fellas a chance to get some more game time in them, so they're ready for next year. Because we're gonna need those young fellas next year as well. So, yeah, good decision.
Yep. All right, we'll get into our next part of the evening.
All right, All I crave is a big multi. All I want, all I need. All I crave is a big multi. London's multi.
So our tips kick off round 24. Round 24. It's Friday night out at Mudgee. The Panthers.
Ooh.
What a game this will be. The Penrith Panthers, the reigning premiers, up against the competition leading Canberra Raiders. What a double header of Friday night footy we've got this week, Big T.
Great Friday night footy. Top 4 up against top 4. Was it first?
Fifth versus first for the Panthers and the Raiders out at Mudgee. So it's a shame this game's not in Sydney, but good to see. A 6:00 game out at Mudgee. I'm not sure how many people will get out there, Big T.
Yeah, they should get a few out there. Depends on what the weather's going to be like. It's been absolutely pissing down this way for most of the day. So
Nice and cold out there.
They reckon we're getting a lot more rain to come. So that normally comes out from that way to here. Let's have a look. Penrith for $1.60. Raiders at $2.36. Raiders are outsiders. So yeah, I think the Panthers will do it. They're starting to roll. They come out at the start of the year and say we can lose 6 out of our first 7 and we still win the comp. And I think they're that obnoxious. They would say that. So yeah, I go Panthers.
Yep, and it's good to see them. They're taking out a game out to Mudgee as well. But it's a good test for the Raiders to see how they can handle the step up to finals footy.
It is. Yes, it is. Yes. Sorry, I was just looking at the next game. I thought you were going to Billy.
All right. The Panthers are unchanged, but they do have Isaiah Yeo on the extended bench. So wouldn't be surprised if he comes into the team, but with that shoulder problem. But I'm sure they'll be he's a key player in their cog, and they wouldn't play him unless he's 100% ready to go. Would they, Big T?
100%, no. And I think they can. I think they probably might become the first team to win outside the top 4 if they end up outside the top 4. But yeah, they can rest him. They're up there now. They're in the top 4, top 5. They'll be there somewhere.
Billy, this is a big test for the Raiders, and it'll show if they are a true premiership contender, if they can upset the Panthers.
Well, I think they can beat Panthers. I think it'll be. I'm predicting that it will go to Golden Point, but I'm going to go with Panthers to win. I'm just assuming that Isaiah will be back on the weekend, and Cleary will be wanting to win after last week because he had a sook about Harry Grant. So he's going to be hungry to go out there and get a win. So
did you see they come back hard at Cleary because he was whinging about Harry Grant doing
he did the same thing last year.
Last year, round 1, he ran straight into the player. Come on, hypocritical! That's hypocritical, son. Hypocritical.
Nice of the Panthers to take a game to Mudgee.
Yeah, I mean, every team should take a game out somewhere. Doesn't matter where it is. Suburban footy stadiums. That they don't really get to see him that much, only once a year, so it's good. And especially with some grounds, they raise money for charity and stuff. It's really great stuff. So, good on the Panthers and Raiders for agreeing to take that game to Mudgee, and it should be a good game. I'm going to go with Panthers by 1.
The other game on Friday night, down south of the border, in Melbourne, the Storm and the Bulldogs. The Storm, so no Sean Bloor, so Joe Chan will start in the back row, and Bronson Garlick is onto the bench. That's the only change. For the Bulldogs, they are again unchanged, despite Cameron Ciraldo threatening to make changes. They've been on the slide in recent weeks, the Dogs, and the Storm have hit form, Billy. They'll be hard to beat down there.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened to the Dogs, honestly. They've been...
Calvin!
Yep. Without pointing out the very obvious halfback issue that they thought was going to fix their club for the long term, which you never know, it probably might. But at the moment, it's not doing them any sort of good. He got bullied last week, the poor fella, against against the Fahu White. So, look, as much as I like to see the Dogs probably win, I don't think they will. And I think Storm have been just great. I mean, they've lost Hughes and and Pappenhausen actually as well. They beat Penrith last week. So, Storm is really starting to gain some seriously good form towards the back end of the season. And I think they get it done comfortably. I'm going to go Storm 13 plus.
Whoa.
You agree with that one, Big T?
Yeah, I think so. I think
You like Munster at fullback as well?
Munster at fullback.
Yep, we played there last week too.
There you go. And they haven't had Warbrick all year. They've had Anderson out the wing. They've had a few others out the wing. Howarth's been out the wing. Tyrone Wishart's come in and replaced Jerome Hughes. He's done the job there. He knows what he's doing. He's got a good
Jonah
kicking game now.
With Tyrone Wishart.
Yeah, that might be a bit of a jiggle for the Storm to do. I'm sure I'll see Tyrone Wishart will do most of the kicking, most of the plays. And Pez will be told just to run the ball. Yeah, I think the Storm might do the Bulldogs. Lockie Galvin has done nothing for the Bulldogs. And that was my wish. When I used one of my wishes, I believe everyone gets 3 wishes, and I just used one. They're going to slide out of the top 4, I think, and finish around 6th or 7th.
Yep, I think the Storm have hit form. They'll be boosted by that win over the Panthers. They're incredibly hard to beat down there, and I think they'll be far too good for the Dogs.
We beat them.
The early game on Saturday will be at 4 Pines Park, Big T. Manly, they're only a mathematical chance now of playing semi-final football. Ruben Garrick's done for the year, done his shoulder. So Tommy Talau comes into the centres. And Aaron Chop comes onto the bench with Tommy Talau starting in the centres. That's the only change they've made. The Dolphins, if they want to make their maiden finals run, they have to win this game pretty much. So Trey Fuller's dropped back to the bench. Hammer will go back to fullback. Max Feeney's recalled to the centres. Francis Molo and Felice Kafusi are back into the front row, pushing Mark Nichols to the bench and Kenny Bromwich out of the squad. It's a game that Dolphins can't afford to lose if they want to make a late run at the finals. Big T.
Nah, for sure. I was watching something the other day. I think it was Matty and Cronk. They were talking about DCE and how it looks like DCE has given up. He's not going into those tough shoulder tackles anymore. They're getting around him, Philly. He's in between him and Tommy Turbo. It's been terrible. Yeah, I think the Dolphins are going to 4 Pines Park and win this game, even though they're pretty even on the betting margins. And yes, I am feeling better, Rufio. Thank you very much for asking.
Yep, I think the Manly's put the cue in the wrap. They've given up for the year. Anthony Seibold is fighting for his job, even though Manly officials have said they're backing him for next year.
That means he's gone.
I think the Dolphins will win this and win this well. They've put the cue in the rack the last month for football, and I think the Dolphins will go down there and put a score on them and get their kick their chances alive of making the semis. Billy.
Yep.
I wasn't going to say anything, Rufio. I wasn't going to say anything. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, I'm going to go Dolphins to win 13 plus. Eagles have not been good like the last month. They've so, yep, I'm going to go Dolphins 13 plus.
The next game, 5:30 Saturday. So the Titans, they've got a few weeks to get out and avoid that wooden spoon. They've actually been a thorn in the Warriors' side in recent times. They've won the last 2 games in New Zealand. They've beaten by 60 last time they met at this venue on the Gold Coast. They do welcome back Brian Kelly. Regan Campbell-Gillard's been named to start. And Keanu Kinney's also on the bench. Cleese Haas returns. For the Warriors, Chancellor Klokstad will move to fullback. Tane Tuapiki has dropped back to the reserves. Rocco Berry returns from injury in the centres. Kurt Catwell returns from concussion. Dimitri Vaumanga has been named to start in the front row. Jackson Ford out till the semi-finals with that crusher tackle on Corey Allen. Tamare Martin returns onto the bench. Warriors, they've got to win this if they want to stay in that top four because the Panthers are still breathing down their neck. They
were so lucky last week, Jess.
Said more about the Dragons than the Warriors, didn't it, Big T?
Sure, certainly did. I don't think the Warriors were too bad last week, but they just got over us in the end. If we had had a full squad for the whole game, we would have won that game. And I'm not backing down from that at all. Even if we had Hame Saleh, we would have won that game. But I think, Titans, Desi's Titans, they've got such a good side, but they just can't click. Kenny come back last week, I think it was, and had a good game. So I'm going to go and upset and say Titans.
Yep.
Billy?
I'm going to go Titans as well. I think Warriors got super lucky last week. Took them till the last 10 minutes to score a game-winning try, and they fucking struggled against us, really badly.
They should have blown us away.
Yeah, they should have killed us, and we just wouldn't give up, and I think they just looked as tight as us. So, I think they'll lose this week.
Yep, I'm gonna go with the Titans as well. They won their last three against the Warriors, and they're the Warriors' bogey side. I think they can cause the upset. The 7:30 game Saturday night, the Eels up against the Roosters at Combank Stadium. The Eels, so Isaiah Iongi returned last week. That pushed Joash Papali into the halves. So no Charlie Geimer. So Kelma Tuolungi will start on the edge. Jordan Samrani comes onto the bench for the Eels. The Roosters have made a bit of a reshuffle. So Benaiah Owelu will start from the bench. And Connor Watson has been named to start a hooker. Spencer Lanyard's also been named on the bench with Nafaha White named in the front row. But he did play lock last week. I expect that reshuffle to happen again. It's worked for them in the last few weeks. I'm going to say the Roosters win this though, and they win this very well. They're on a roll at the moment, the Roosters. They're a dark horse. Billy.
I think Roosters can win. Just looking at the sides now. They don't have Daniel Tupou to target though anymore. They've got the no big man to target, and that would have been
Junior
a good
Tupou,
match.
his cousin.
Yeah. Is it actually?
I'm not sure.
I wouldn't be shocked. I mean,
it's a common name.
It is a common name. He's fairly tall, but he's nowhere near as tall as Daniel Tupou. So, I'm going to go Roosters by 16. I think it'll be very high scoring, but I think Roosters will run away with it in the last 25 minutes.
Big T?
Yeah, Scoop's working tonight, so he's not here. So, Rufio, no Scoop tonight. But we've had plenty of good. We've had plenty of good Scoops. Combank Stadium. I think the Roosters. I thought they were going to go. They lost a lot of players, a lot of talent left last year, and the talent they brought in is just as good. So. I'm going to go Roosters, I think, against Parramatta. Sorry, Para, I can't tip you.
You good?
Can't tip them. Oh, I'm going to say 13 plus.
Yep. Sunday afternoon, mate, could very well be the same as we head to McDonald Jones Stadium in Newcastle. The Knights, they just didn't look interested in their game against the Cowboys last Sunday, and they're playing the Broncos, who look to have found form on the weekend. So the Knights, they do welcome back Phoenix Crossland from a concussion. So he'll start at hooker. Jaden Browley goes back to the bench, and Thomas Cant's also onto the bench. For the Broncos, they've lost Jack Kavzewski for the season. That means Jaden Hunt comes into the back row. Jesse Arthur's a surprise selection on the bench coming in there. That's the only change the Broncos have made. I can't see anything but a big Broncos win here, Big T.
No, McDonald Jones Stadium hasn't been a happy hunting ground for the Knights. I don't know what happened to the Knights last week. That first half last week for the Knights, it was their 11th half of football where they haven't scored a point this year. 11th half. So that's 5.5 games they haven't scored a point.
That hasn't happened in 11 years. The Tigers were the last team to do that in 2014.
So that's atrocious. I don't know what Adam O'Brien's doing over there.
Is he gone? Do you think he's walking on
eggshells? Scoop brought up. We're talking about Scoop here. We need to pay Scoop more money to be on the show. That's right. He doesn't have to work. He has to come and do the show. He said the other week that it looks like Brad Arthurs might be going to the Knights next year.
No, I heard him on the radio the other day. Brad Arthur's quite happily coaching in the Super League right now.
Still means nothing. Still means nothing.
Coaching the Leeds Rhinos.
Still doesn't matter. Still means nothing. If an NRL spot comes available and you're offered that NRL spot, to make it in the NRL, you must take that spot. Because if you knock it back, they're not going to ask you again.
Anyway, and his two sons were playing for the Knights, Big T.
Well, there you go. That's why maybe Scoop said Brad Arthur's a good chance to be at the Knights next year.
Dylan Brown's going there as well.
Dylan Brown's going there as well. So, yeah. So, who knows?
Billy, do you agree Broncos by plenty, or do the Knights cause a boil over?
No, Broncos by 40. It's simple. Knights might show up and maybe put a fight in, but I don't even think.
They've got nothing.
It sucks because last week Connor Vitano could have scored 2 tries, and I had him for 3. He did. He just couldn't get the passes. Must have been up high or something, or just couldn't catch him. Not wearing enough sticky spray where the ball will stick to you. But just their attack is not it. Their defense used to be at the start of the season was okay. No, it's fallen apart. So Broncos by 40, and I thought, for some reason, Billy Walters Ben Hunt combination actually really works. So, I think Broncos by plenty.
And the final game of the round, actually, they're celebrating 20 years since the 2005 Grand Final. That'll be at Leichhardt on Sunday. The Tigers taking on the Cowboys. So Stafford Toa, he's been named despite picking up an injury. So it'd be interesting to see if he does take his place there. But they've been in form recently. Big win over Manly last Sunday. Adam Dewey's really making a feast of that number 7 role. For the Cowboys, they do welcome back. So Zach Labart's onto the bench. I think that's the only change they've named, but Tigers are on a roll. A big Sunday afternoon crowd at Leichhardt. Cowboys, while yes, they beat the Knights last week, but the Knights just were never in the contest. They just don't know how to tackle. This will be a big win for the West Tigers. They're on a roll.
Yep.
Billy?
Yep, I think Tigers will win by 20. I think it'll be very attacking, though. I think there will be a lot of attack involved.
Big score, I think. A big score.
Yeah. It could honestly be 50-30. I'm not even joking. I mean, Adam Dewey he's turned around the Tigers' attack. He's actually made them look threatening, and he's given Luai the space to kind of be the player he was at Panthers, because I don't think
running raw style. Plays running game.
I don't think Luai's just a halfback that'll direct the team around. He just runs the ball. That's how he is. So the fact that Adam Dewey's coming at halfback has pretty much reset Tigers' attack, and they've been looking good ever since. So I'm going to go Tigers by 20.
Yep, that'll be a good matchup. Dewey against Tom Dearden, Big T, and yes, celebrating 20 years since the grand final in 2005.
Yeah, the year we should have won that. We should have won that year, but got done it out by the Tigers in the final. But yeah, I said before, and I wasn't talking tongue in cheek. I was saying that the Tigers could go all the way and win this comp, like Parramatta almost did in 2009. Like you were saying, Dewey's coming to the game. He's had 2 fantastic games back to back, but he is due for a Rocks game. I hope it's not this one, and I think the Tigers will win. At Leichhardt too. Yeah, nice Leichhardt.
Sunday afternoon, nothing better than that.
I remember Sunday afternoons at Leichhardt. We catch a train over, and I think we walked down. I can't remember what station we walked down from, but
Would have got the tram.
Yeah, tram, and then we used to go to the swimming pool's just over the back. We used to go there first, and then go to the game later.
Yep, nice ground Leichhardt Oval. Needs an upgrade though.
Desperately.
I'll run through the NRLW tips to wrap us up, unless you want to.
No, you're all right. Go on. Who are you tipping?
Everyone wants to have a tip on it. Bulldogs and the Raiders, 12:45 at Belmore on Saturday. Raiders had their first win. The Dogs haven't won since their first.
Before we beat them.
Yeah, since the win over the Tigers back in round 2. Yeah, but nice to see them taking a game to Belmore.
Yeah.
Raiders will get a lot of confidence off their first win. I think they get the job done here. And if you've got anything to add, Billy or Big T?
No. Just keep going. I'm going to say Bulldogs to win that game at Belmore.
Yeah, I'm going Dogs too.
5:15 Saturday. It's the very inconsistent Eels. They're very up and down. They're coming off a 38-4 loss to the Broncos. Roosters still undefeated, but they've lost Corbin Baxter for the season. So Bridie Parker will start at fullback. And Jamie Frizzard returns from a dislocated elbow. She returned last week off the bench, but she's now back on the wing.
Is Bridie Parker a rep player?
She has played for New South Wales before.
There you go. Okay.
Not at the moment, but she has played before.
No. Yep. I thought
and
she had.
Macy Carlisle returns onto the bench for the Roosters.
Thanks, Dragon.
And Tess McWilliams comes onto the bench for the Eels. Fleur Gin will partner Rachel Pearson in the halves. And Mia Middleton comes into the centres. I can't see anything but a Roosters win by plenty.
Roosters by plenty.
Yep.
Poor Parramatta. Rady's been playing well, but not well enough.
Sunday, this could be the game of the round at McDonald Jones Stadium. The Knights and the Broncos. So the Knights, Bo Vetti Welsh got injured in the warm-up last week, so she's back. The rest of the team is unchanged. Actually, no, Vienna Tiniak comes onto the bench with Simone Kapani out. For the Broncos, they do welcome back Brianna Clark from suspension. Broncos will be far too good for my liking. Big T?
Too good.
Yep.
Broncos will be too good.
Yep. Sunday over in Hamilton, across the ditch, the Warriors. They're waiting for, so they've lost 2 players who got referred straight to the judiciary for the send-offs the other night, for the hip drop and the spear tackle, the dangerous throw. So expecting them to serve a few weeks on the sidelines there. The Sharks have won back-to-back games, and as they look to climb the ladder. Nice to see the Warriors take another game to Hamilton, but I think the Sharks will continue their climb up the ladder in this one.
Wise. I'm going to the Wise.
You on an upset, Big T?
Yeah. I'm always right for the upset. Don't worry about that. I'm going to Wise.
Billy?
I think Sharks will get it, but to the Warriors' credit, coming into this season, with most of the team pretty much really new, or most of them were debutants at the start of round 1. So, and their coach Ronald Griffiths has done a great job with them. So,
yes,
they could very well win. But they're doing a great job up there in New Zealand. So yeah, but I think Sharks will win. They've just been really strong these past couple of weeks. So
Yep, on the back of the form of Emma Veron.
Yep.
And the last game of the round for NRLW will be after the men's game, the Tigers and the Cowboys at Leichhardt on Sunday night. Tigers got their first win. Sadly, it was against the Dragons, Big T. And the Cowboys, they've been the big improvers. They're in the top 4. So this could be a juicy
game.
Be
anything. Could be anything. And where's this game at?
Leichhardt.
Well, there you go. Tigers at Leichhardt. Can't go wrong.
So you go on the upset again?
Always the upset, mate. You know me. I'm a big gambler.
I'm going to go to Cowboys in a tight one. I think Tigers
will know when to hold them.
That one.
You got to know when to fold them.
I'm gonna go Cowboys as well because Boo Keziabs.
Boo Keziabs.
Boo Keziabs. Yeah. Give me the Cowboys.
Right. But we'll get into the most important game of the weekend. So we've got the
NRLW.
We've got the Wounded Cup on Thursday night.
We have South in it. Yeah, the Bandage Cup. Bandage Bears. It's going to be a tough game again. Souths are a good side. The side that they're running out are a good side. Tallis Duncan playing in the centres. He's been a revelation. The last couple of games he's played well. But as usual, I'm going to go Dragons. Dragons to win this one in the men's. And I think we'll win by 8 or 10, something like that. I'm going to go 28-20. We're going to win the game. Off the back of good goal kicking by Kyle Flanagan. 2 try assists to Kyle, and Buchanan will get over for a try.
What about the NRLW?
NRLW, I haven't looked at that one yet, but
can we beat the Titans up there?
I'm going to say Dragons as well. They got a good side. If Racing McGregor and Casey Ray have a good game in their respective positions, Tegan Berry and Indy Bosco scoring tries left, right, and centre. Mulhall and Will Wilson hitting up the middle. So Dragons by 4. And Tegan Berry and Indy Bosco to get a couple each.
Billy?
Let's start with the NRLW for me. I'm going to go Dragons by 10. I think we need a response. And it needs to come this week. So, I'm going to go Dragons women's to beat Titans by 10. Racing McGregor doesn't score often, so I'm going to give her a try. And so, same with Tegan Berry. For the men, mate, can I just say, if we win, it's a fucking miracle. Like, honestly, we have that many first graders out. I mean, I know South's very injured too, but we have 13, almost 14 out. If we win this week, I'm going to back us every week, but it's hard to see us winning. I'm going to go with us by 4. Not fully confident at all with this result, but I've faith if we can keep fighting, we could possibly get a result. So I'm going to go Dragons by 4.
Yep. I'll start with the men's game. I think I'm going to go I'll go the Dragons by 4.
Yeah.
Be a close one. I don't think there'll be anything in it. I'm going to go CT to get over, and he was going to show us the money. I'd love to see that again. We've missed it all year, haven't we, boys?
We have.
Yeah, but it has to be the game-winning try. It has to. Yeah. We can't be up. We can't be up and do it because otherwise there's going to be some.
Flano will
ban it again.
But yeah,
we got injured last time we did it, so.
Yeah, I'm going to go CT to be an in-time try score. We win by 4. I don't think there'll be nothing in it. I wouldn't be surprised if Alex Johnston scores as well. But we don't want him scoring. We don't want him getting the milestone this week, do we, Billy?
No. No.
Not a hat trick.
No.
Although it would be good to come as a hat trick, like bang, 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 done, done, done. And next week he goes over to the Roosters next week, I think.
But his supply comes through Latrell Mitchell, so...
And Cody Walker.
Yeah. Oh, well, Cody's playing.
Off the bench. But I expect him to start. I think he'll start.
Yep.
And NRLW, it's a big ask. Hannah Southwell is a huge loss. She brings that leadership and experience in the middle of the field. So it's gonna put more responsibility on the shoulders of Maddie Mulhall. I'll be interested to see if Trinity Tawanei does actually play. And be nice if Nina Maynard-Perrin does come back as well. But I think Tori Shipton has got a lot to offer, and she's been very good in her first 2 games. They need a response. I don't think Crossy looked very frustrated and didn't see that game coming against the Tigers last Sunday as a pivotal game. They've got to start playing as a team again and get back to what they were playing in the early part of the season when they won the first couple of games out of 3. Yeah, I think we can win, but we've got to play well, and because the Titans are on their day, they're on the Titans' day, they can beat anyone. We've got to shut down the kicking game of Lauren Brown, and yeah, we've got to stay right in the fight. If we can stay in the fight and be in an arm wrestle, I think the likes of Racine and maybe Tegan Berry can get us home. I think I'm gonna go with anytime try scorer. I think I'm gonna go with Ella Costa. I think she'll sneak over some point. A bit of a smoky. There'll be value for money for sure for that one. And maybe Tori Shipton as well if she plays. But I think the Dragons will win that by 1. I'll go Racine to kick the field goal.
There you go.
One more news and rumour I missed. One more news and rumour I missed. Do you think the Roosters will honour their half of the deal, and will they renege on the DCE contract, or will they take it back? Do you think?
I don't know if they'll renege. They might renege. But yeah, they've got 3 great halves at the club at the moment. 4 if you count Sandon Smith, Hugo Savala, and Sam Williams are doing a great job at the moment. Walker, sorry, we're doing a great job at the moment.
Yeah. Hugo Savala's only getting paid match payments. He's only on 80,000.
Well, there you go. He wants more money. Bring him to the Dragons.
Yes.
Do you think the Roosters will take back the DC deal, or you think they'll honour it, Billy? They're not a team that really takes things back.
It'd be a bit of a payback, It'd be a bit of a payback if they do renege. Because they reneged on the Titans.
It's tough because I think this deal should fall out because Roosters have 2 really good halves right now, and that's what they should be focusing on. I don't think DCE will struggle to find a club. I just don't think the Roosters are the club. So I'm confused with what's happening every week. Something new's happening. But, yeah, I don't think he'll go to the Roosters. Just a gut feeling.
All right.
I know Gordon Tallis was asked, do the Titans want him? And he said, I don't think so.
Not after last time.
Moving on, so... Anyway, that's it. Thanks for joining us tonight on the Mad Dragons podcast, sponsored by Complete Warehouse Solutions. We'll be back on Sunday night to unpack and unwind and see how we all go. Hopefully we review 2 Dragons wins this weekend because we definitely need them, don't we, boys?
Yep.
Yeah, 3 or 4 at least. 3 or 4 wins at least out of our 5 teams.
Take us out, Big T.
All right, guys, thanks for joining us. If you like this content, share, like, love, whatever you want to do with it. Whatever you want to do, just get us out there. Get us out there. We need to be bigger. We've got to get bigger. Got to be bigger than China. Okay, anyway, Red Fans are part of me. Dragons for life, baby. And everyone's saying with me, come on, Dragons fans. Fire up!
Is it better than Lego?
It is better than Lego.
Coco is at Pell's heart, she wears it on her sleeve. As Mustard tells tales of dragons, wins and tuna victory. Tony and the NP crew will do their very best. Getting off topic and I digress with a red V on our chest. The Mad Dragon podcast is a sheep of camaraderie. Navigating rants down rabbit holes in the land of big red feet. And so our peddlers speak the tales and our friendship is our dream. The Mad Dragon podcast,